Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is March 13, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Well, that title doesn't look good. Alright, let's see what's going on here, guys. Vladimir is sending a message. Reports emerged that Putin has made a significant move in the ongoing war with Ukraine, signaling his openness to a ceasefire, but attaching a stark and chilling ultimatum. Now, Ukraine must surrender or DIE. Yeah, that's brutal. Man, that's not a good message. Once again, Vladimir gives Ukraine chilling surrender or DIE ultimatum. Man, this is not looking good. Absolutely not looking good. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago. My address is highlighted in yellow. And I want to thank every single one of you for your support, either through PayPal or Cash App. Thank you so much. Your support truly helps out. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys. This development, widely discussed across international media and social platforms, underscores the Kremlin's persistent, skip that name, stance as the conflict drags into its third year. This development, widely discussed across international media and social platforms, underscores, once again, I truly apologize. So according to a post on X referencing outlets, you have the news said that Putin has framed his ceasefire offer as a pathway to peace, but one contingent on Ukraine's capitulation. The news reported that Vladimir's decision comes with an explicit demand for Ukraine to lay down its arm or face continued devastation. This aligns with sentiments expressed on X, where users, I'm going to skip their name, heighten the chilling nature of the ultimatum, suggesting that Vladimir is doubling down on pressuring Kiev into submission. Further details from X post, such as one by this other individual, citing an unspecified news source, indicate that Putin is in favor of a ceasefire, but insists it must lead to a lasting peace, the bare terms. This echoes our earlier statements from mid-2024, when Vladimir outlined conditions for halting hostilities that include Ukraine withdrawing from the Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhia region, areas Russia claims but does not fully control. Well, they have annexed the territories. Those territory has been annexed in, I think, 2022. A Financial Times report reference on March 13, 2025, noted that Putin's latest conditions remain tough and show Moscow's unwillingness to compromise on its expensive demands. The reaction on X reflects a mix of skepticism and alarm. User, I'm going to skip his name, suggested that only Ukrainian leader Zelensky and his inner circle still favor continuing the war, implying that Vladimir's offer might resonate with war-weary factions. However, others, like this individual, express visceral rejection of Vladimir's terms, labeling him with a blunt expletive. Now, these posts highlight a broader divide in public sentiment, and some see the ceasefire offer as a pragmatic end to bloodshed, while others view it as a coercive trap. Historical, Vladimir's ceasefire proposal had been met with distrust. A June 2024 post by this person recalled a similar offer that demanded Ukraine disarm, abandon neutrality, neutrality sea territory, and even allow the bear influence over its internal politics, condition widely deemed unrealistic. Analysts cited in the Financial Times reports from March 13, 2025 suggest that this latest ultimatum follows the same pattern, designed more as a propaganda tool than a genuine olive branch. Critically examining the narrative, it's worth questioning whether Putin's ultimatum reflects battlefield reality or political posturing. Now, the bear military has faced setbacks, yet its leadership continues to project uncompromising strength. The surrender, or DIE framing, as reported by the news, the Mirror, may aim to demoralize Ukraine and its allies while testing Western resolve. Now, conversely, Ukraine's refusal to bend, bolstered by NATO support, suggests that Kiev sees no viable peace. In Putin terms, only subjugation. All right. Well, here's the thing, guys. Vladimir just won long term and now short term. He doesn't want that 30-day ceasefire. Now, give me a second here, guys. I want to bring some of this news up really quick here. I want to see if there's any more information. What do you guys think about that news? Leave comments down below. So we have this breaking news. Reuters is putting out this information. US kills Russia energy sanctions waiver. What happened now? What happens now? Well, Joe error loophole allowing the sleeping giant bank to process the Bear Energy transaction just expired, cutting off financial ties to Moscow's oil and gas sector. The Treasury let the waiver die as part of an ongoing sanctions over Ukraine. The ban targets major of the bear banks like, I'm going to skip their names, along with oil giant Gazprom, Neft, and nearly 200 tankers moving the Russian crude. Donald officials say Joe's sanctions were weak and failed to pressure the Kremlin. With this waiver gone, the bear may feel the squeeze or just find new ways to keep its oil flowing. Wow. Donald's really sending a message here. This was back posted on March the 7th. Donald to the bear, make peace now or face crushing sanctions and tariffs. Based on the fact that the bear is absolutely pounding Ukraine on the battlefield right now, I am strongly considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on the bear until a ceasefire and final settlement agreement on peace is reached. To the bear and Ukraine, get to the table right now before it is too late. Thank you. What do you guys think about that news? Give me a second here, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. Guys, there is information coming out, and this is gonna be my next video. There's a bird right now inflamed. We're talking about a bird, American airline. Man, all these stuff going on with these birds in the sky is just unbelievable. All right, I'm still looking for some more updates here, guys. If you can, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for your support. So far, it seems like this is all the news right now for nation against nation. The big breaking news that's coming out right now is the plane. That's the big breaking news. And guys, make sure you check out this video I just posted today, not too long ago. Donald orders military to draw up plans to seize the Panama Canal. That's big breaking news. That link will be in the comments box. We have this breaking news coming out, and yeah, we already talked about this one. Okay, so Donald administration imposes additional restriction on the bare oil, gas, and banking sectors. Now, the U.S. has banned foreign companies from making payments for the bare energy resources through sanctions banks in order to put pressure on the bear. Let me pull up that news article. I want to see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on with this news here, guys. Okay. This is coming out from the Kiev Independent. So, U.S. toughens sanctions on the bare energy payments. Alright, so it seems like the ceasefire, no good. No bueno. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting all this news. The Donald administration has toughened sanctions on the bare oil and gas industry on March 13 by not renewing an exemption that allows the Bear Bank to access U.S. payment system to conduct energy transaction. The exception, initially issued by Joe, was not re-signed by Donald. It will make it more difficult for countries to buy primarily the bare oil, likely leading to higher oil prices. Oh boy. Man. Donald's sending a message here to the bear. The exemption initially applied to transactions involving natural gas, oil, and petroleum products, coal, uranium, and similar products. The move comes as U.S. President said on March the 7th that he is considering imposing sweeping banking sanctions and tariffs on the bear until there is a ceasefire and peace agreement. Well, that didn't work. Kiev agreed to a 30-day ceasefire proposed by Washington during the talks in Saudi Arabia on March 11, provided that the bear did as well. The talks in Saudi Arabia also led to the U.S. restarting key military and intelligence support for Kiev, which had been halted last week. Donald previously ruled out lifting sanctions on the bear before a deal is reached. Now, Vladimir said on March 13 that the bear is ready to agree to the U.S. proposed ceasefire in Ukraine, but demands guarantee that Kiev will not mobilize or train troops nor receive military aid during it. Reuters reported on March 12, citing the bear sources, that the bear is unlikely to agree to a temporary truce in Ukraine proposed by the U.S., feeling it has the upper hand on the battlefield and viewing the ceasefire as a trap. Shortly after his inauguration, Donald threatened to impose tariff and sanctions on the bear to force the hand in negotiations, saying we can do it the easy way or the hard way. In the following weeks, Donald instead lashed out at Ukraine, claiming that President Zelensky was not ready for peace and halting military aid to Ukraine and intelligence sharing with Kiev. Alright, so that's where we at right now. Give me a second here. I want to see if I can pull up some more information. We got something here. It's coming out from Turner. He just posted this not too long ago. Crane delegation refuses. The Crane delegation refuses to drop bid for NATO membership as ceasefire condition. Per Crane media, this was flashed all over Crane on television tonight. I want to bring this one up too. Nation against nation. It says here, Donald Crane envoy sidelined by Kremlin amid peace talk. So U.S. leader, special envoy for Crane, Keith, was excluded from peace talks between the Bear and the U.S. after the Kremlin said it did not want him present. The news reported on March 13, citing U.S. and the Bear official. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. This is coming out right now. So Donald Crane envoy sidelined by Kremlin amid peace talks. So you have Donald, special envoy for Crane, Mr. Keith, was excluded from peace talk between the Bear and the U.S. after the Kremlin said it did not want him present. Wow. So once again, that information is coming out right now. Although Keith was appointed by Donald to negotiate an end to the Bear War, he has been notably absent from the recent peace talk in Saudi Arabia and other regions. And according to a Bear official that spoke to the news, you have Vladimir did not want Keith included in the peace talk because he is perceived as being too sophisticated to Crane. Wow. Keith previously called Arthur a peace plan that would freeze the front line in Crane, take NATO accession off the table for an extended period, and partially lift sanctions imposed on the Bear. His peace proposal also called for continued U.S. military aid to Crane, as well as strong security guarantees to Kiev to prevent further of the Bear aggression. Keith previously visited Kiev in late February for discussion with Ukrainian officials, but has since not been involved in a U.S. delegation in talks with the Bear. All right. It says here, notably, Donald's special envoy for the Mideast, Steve Witkoff, has emerged as a key negotiator with the Bear. Witkoff, who previously traveled to the Bear to negotiate the release of American teacher Mark, arrived in Moscow on March 13 to discuss the 30-day ceasefire in Ukraine proposed by the U.S. According to experts who spoke with a Kiev Independent last month, Keith may still have a role to play, particularly regarding Donald-Europe relations. However, others suspect that Keith may have been fully sidelined and will no longer be involved in brokering peace between Crane and the Bear. Once again, Kiev agreed to a 30-day ceasefire proposed by Washington during the talks in Saudi Arabia. So we're going to skip all this here. Alright, so that's where we are right now with this news. Alright, so bringing you guys updates of nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it here, guys. And I want to thank every single one of you for your support. Thank you so much for your support, guys. yeah, I think I'm going to end it right here. But thank you so much for watching. I got some more videos coming up. It's going to be over Grand Supreme News. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Make sure you check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters to prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.